Hey, welcome back to 2DG. Got another beer review.
Yes, we do.
What do we have?
Today we have from Wicked Weed Brewing Company, batch 1000. Now I don't really like to do this that much because it's bad and looks like poor prep, but I'm going to read this off the bottle. It's a bourbon barrel-aged imperial dark ale, brewed, with turbinado sugar, dried cherries, golden raisins, star anise, rose hips, and plums. So there's quite a bit of stuff in there. Now we did pull it up on Rate Beer. This is a Belgian strong ale. We haven't really done too many of those at all, I don't think. This might be the first one. Go ahead and check out our last, go check out our previous videos to see if maybe we're incorrect. But this is what, our second Wicked Weed?
Yeah.
On the channel?
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, did we have our Untappd when you guys went down there for the...
No.
Okay, so yeah, this will be the second official thing on there.
On Untappd? I don't know if we put any on Untappd yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This will be the first official, or second official Wicked Weed beer, if ever, on the channel in any format that we're on.
If you want to correct us, go ahead and subscribe to our Untappd. The information's in the description, and then you can just tell us we're dumbasses or something.
Yeah, please. So we're on Twitter, Untappd. Are we on Instagram?
Yeah, we are.
We're on Instagram.
We do have some Wicked Weed, the Funkatorium pictures on Instagram.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's get this open. We'll quit pimping ourselves.
Especially since, anyway.
No, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
I was going to say, since the other guy's trying to make room for us, because he's lonely.
That's true. That's true.
How about we pour this instead?
We got this one in the close to proper glassware. Went with the Floyds instead of the Treehouse. Oops, got a little on the side there.
Perfect.
This one is a pretty high ABV beer, so... And you got a lot more than me. That was nice,
well,
I guess.
You can even it out.
Well, not really. Right.
Excellent pour.
Yeah, no, well, a little uneven. Very, very dark.
It's just dark.
As he was saying, it looks a little murky when we poured it out. Looks like a lot of...
Stiction?
Yeah. They can't really...
Definitely.
They can't really see it on mine too well because I suck, but... There is stiction, like I said, 11.5. There should be some good sugar left in there, especially with all the extra stuff they threw in. So let's go and give it a nose. You didn't see this, though. He did pop a shove under the table.
Yeah, I did.
So lots of dark fruit, a slight amount of the soy sauce. Type of flavor. You do get tons of sugar smell through there, a little bit of generic grain sweetness.
Yep.
No real distinct fruit though. I mean, you do get a dark fruit kind of like plum thing, but it's not anything that pops out at you saying that they threw in dried cherries or golden raisins. I'm not getting too much of that. Or even the star anise, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised about that. You're right. I don't have anything to add. He's pretty much nailed it.
That's how I pretty much do a lot of things.
What?
Be quiet over there if you have. Let's go ahead and taste it.
We might as well. What's left? Chilled it too much.
If only you had heard our conversation before the video, he would be very disappointed in himself.
I would.
I think one of us at this table said to put it in the fridge. I don't know who it was.
I tried to get a chill on it. It was going from room temp. Well,
what?
It's not my fault the last video took so stinking long to record.
I think it's your fault you didn't listen to the guy that told you to put it in the fridge.
Mine would have been, my prediction would have been right on had we not added an extra. Anyway.
My dog had to go to the bathroom. He's literally blaming this video and his poor planning on my dog.
The hop hound. Wait, it's not my fault your dog wasn't taken care of before you got here?
Oh, he was. He just doesn't like the snow. So you go outside and take a dump when it's 20 degrees out.
You really want to see that?
Yeah.
Why?
We'll put it on the channel.
Why would you want to see that? Alright, send me a Pliny. You can watch me take a dump out.
Watch him deuce in the snow. Oh man.
Make it quick because we haven't had much snow.
My hands got frostbite.
Wow. So anyway, you described it. I think you did, right? You described the smell.
Taste really follows suit. There's a little bit of like a weird, kind of like, I don't like this word, but like astringent type of weird bitterness thing. And I think it's the cherries, but it's, I don't know, it's weird. I'm not getting, I don't even know truthfully what kind of flavor rose hips would really lend to it, but I'm going to assume I'm not getting any of that. You definitely get the turbinado sugar, that's not even questionable. You don't get any of the soy sauce though. Fairly dry on the back end, a nice balance all throughout, but there's nothing too distinct about it.
It's quite dry though, it really is. It's almost to the point where you get that chalky, you know.
Yeah, there's a nice caramel, vanilla type of thing in there. They don't put any of that in, but...
Well, they're known for barrel aging everything, so I'm assuming that's coming right from the barrel.
Well, I said it was, so...
Gosh. Ladies and gentlemen. No, but anyway, you nailed it. So let's get to the ratings.
Like I said, Rate Beer classifies this as a Belgian strong ale. Wicked Weed classifies it as a Imperial dark ale. Whatever. There sucks. So, style 97, overall 97. So no real weird jumps there, and it's pretty consistent. So, Belgian strong ale, what are you going to give it?
Unfortunately, we don't have a lot to compare to, so I'm going to go based on how I think they're doing with it.
So based on what?
Yeah, that's kind of tough, right? I mean, I think you can tell it's a Belgian style, right?
Truthfully, I don't really... No.
It is tough. But I think that some of the fruitiness of it.
The only reason... A couple things classified as a Belgian strong. Number one, the yeast, generally. But number two, the high alcohol. The difference between this one and like an American strong, kind of like an arrogant bastard, would be that one would have a lot more hops to it, and to me a stronger malt characteristic, and then obviously not the yeast esters. But this one I don't get really any of the American characteristics, but I'm not getting that yeast flavor with the Belgian characteristic either. You can definitely tell it's got a lot of malt in there, but I don't know, I guess.
I'm going to rate it for what it is. And I am going to rate it... I'm going to give it a 9.5.
8.5. It's good. I'd verge more towards okay, just based on everything that they have in there. There's an off flavor to it. I don't know what it is, but it's different. That may be, I guess, one of the weird ingredients that they have in there, but it's
That to me is the Belgian of it.
No, not to me anyway. Towards the back, I'd say back third is where I get that. Back quarter of the tongue is where I get that weird kind of flavor. It's right at the drop off of where it becomes dry, so it lingers. I don't know. I just don't like that.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Overall? Or are you still going?
I'm still gonna go.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know. It's got like a weird bitterness in there too. I don't know if it's the barrel or, again, one of the several ingredients that they threw in there. I don't know. It's just off. I don't really know how else to put it. Just a weird bitter, not sour, but like tannic flavor. I don't know. So yeah, 8.5 overall.
Overall, I'm going to give it a 10. I like the flavors. I really like the flavors I'm going to drink. I drink this and probably a lot of Wicked Weed just about any time. I do like the flavors. To me, it reminds me a lot of minus chocolate. The Prairie Bomb, minus chocolate and pepper. I get some of the flavors, but it's got a good caramelness to it as well. I like it.
I think it's a lot of the alcohol on the back end that they didn't mask at all. Maybe that's a lot of it too.
For me, it's working though. I don't know why.
Wow. Okay. Overall, 8.5. It's still an above average beer. Flavors could be a little more distinct. It's all, just a generic sweet, boozy, caramel, vanilla mess, truthfully.
lot of noise.
Yeah. It's okay. It's good. But nothing that, to me, says it's a world class. This being the second beer from Wicked Weed, I don't really truthfully remember what the first one was. Or did we do an old-fashioned one?
We did old-fashioned.
Yeah, that one, I don't really remember what I gave it, but I hate that concept with beer, so it probably wasn't the greatest. It was a lot better than that other piece of trash we did. Yeah, I haven't had Brooklyn since.
I gotta admit, I see Brooklyn on the menu now, and it kind of scares me. It's like, well, that sounds better.
Yeah, it's
not.
Brooklyn there.
All right.
Two things real quick. Number one, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to us. Always appreciate if you have suggestions for anything we should do. Obviously, write down in there. Generic stuff, check us out. Twitter, Instagram, obviously here. The other thing is, I want to address, you just showed me this video before we came on. If you follow our Twitter, there's no doubt you've probably seen what I'm talking about. But,
talk about.
Fine. We'll do that. We'll save it. There's a teaser, cliffhanger for you.
Tune in to the next episode to find out what grinds his gears.
No copyright.
It's 2DG. See ya. You gonna cut it so you don't get drunk? What would you do? God!
Freaking 12 gig.